As a Nigerian that I am, in the society that I am, you give birth or you bear children to prove that, yes, I'm fertile.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can give birth. Yes, I can procreate. I have the ability to procreate.
Welcome back to another section on Free Flow Podcast brought to you by RK Records. Today we're going to be discussing something very, very important, something that most ladies talk about day in, day out. Most of them are on the other side, while most are also on the other side. It's something that two ladies might be friends and don't agree with. Today I have somebody who we're going to be discussing together to make sure, or who are going to be discussing with today to give us clarity on what she believes about it. Our guest today is about to challenge one of the biggest expectations placed on women from childhood. Many girls grow up hearing, when are you getting married? When are you having children? But our guest believes neither marriage nor childbirth is necessary. A happy, successful life. This conversation might make some people uncomfortable, but that's exactly why we're having it. So let's get it in. I have a guest here in the house today. How you doing?
Hello. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm very well.
You look good anyway.
Thank you so much.
So quickly, let's meet you. Your name fully. I know there's an AK that is general, but let's take it from the real name.
My name is Akorede Adoni Ajibola.
Akorede
Adoni Ajibola, yes.
Ajibola, popularly known as
Kore.
Now, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's dive in quickly with no time to check. Now, first, I'd like to ask you, as a woman, you have openly said you don't believe in marriage. You don't believe marriage is for you, and you don't plan to have children. What made you come to that decision?
Well, I am of the strong opinion that marriage is not meant for everybody.
Okay.
And for me, I would say, yeah, I'm not sure marriage is for me.
But why would you think that?
It's been a conclusion I've come to over the years that I'm not sure I would find my person that I would want to settle down with and have that marriage relationship with. And when it comes to children, when you get married, the expectation is to have children. But I don't feel like I want to have children.
Really?
Yes.
That's shocking. Wait. One of the things that a lot of ladies wants to have, I've seen ladies who do not really want to have her husband, yeah. But when it comes to children, it's most of the ladies I know wants to have children. So why is your own on the other side?
I just feel like there is being able to procreate and give birth, and there is also being a parent. A lot of people want to give birth, but a lot of people lack the ability to be parents. I am not sure the kind of parent I would be. I still say I don't know the kind of mother I would be. It is parentship does not come with a manual. You don't know. It's a first-time experience. I don't know the kind of parent I would be. And I'm not sure I want to put myself into that experience of when we get there, we'll find out.
Are you trying to tell us now that you can't be a good parent for a child?
I am not saying that. Okay. I could be a good parent. And I could still be a bad parent.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so many people believe a woman isn't truly fulfilled until she is a wife and a mother. Do you think that's an outdated mindset, or is there some truth to it?
Well, I would say there is a truth to it, coming from an angle of perspective. Some women's their accomplishments, their main goal in life is to be a wife and a mother. While some women is like they will go through the career path. So I'll just say it's from an angle of perspective. Okay,
so now, what part are you now staying? I know you've established a fact already,
yes,
initially. So what part do you want to sit on? You don't want to be either a mother or a wife to anybody. You just want to be on your own.
Now, I could say I'm bravely of the opinion that I'm open to adopting.
Okay.
Yes, I am open to adopting a child. or someone in need of love. I would say I don't want to have my own children, but I want to love and care for a child.
Okay, you just want to care for a child, not your own child.
Mm.
Okay, people often say you will change your mind when you meet the right man. How do you respond when people tell you that?
I would say, what if the right man leaves me?
But if you have the right man, you shouldn't leave.
But what if he leaves? That's why the entire concept of marriage is frightening to me, because I know myself. I know what goes on in my head, but I don't know what goes on in my partner's head. So what if is acting as the perfect man and I am also acting as the perfect woman to each other? We fit in, we're good. I believe the human being, we're meant to change, because we get to go through emotions, we get to go through different kind of things in life. And yes, things affect us differently, but most people don't want to accept that. So I do believe that people get to change depending on what they're going through. It could be the perfect man presently, but what if it's not the perfect man tomorrow?
What if it changes tomorrow?
What if it changes? What am I supposed to do? I already have this image of you're the perfect man in my head. What if you're not the perfect man tomorrow? What am I supposed to
Then
do?
let's put it this way. Is it that you're also, or what if you have a man who comes to your life with the same kind of dream you have? He doesn't want to be a father, like he's not ready to be a father. Can you cope with such a person?
If I tell you that I am a brilliant lover, I am a believer of love. I love love. I seek love. I want love. I believe that as human beings we are supposed to have love around us.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, if that lover comes with exactly what I want, the way I want him, and the way we can meet each other in the middle, not just an unbalanced situation. I feel like I am open to owning love and receiving love, but that doesn't mean I want to get married.
Okay. Some critics say women who reject marriage are simply avoiding commitment, and women who reject motherhood are avoiding responsibility. Do you think that's a fair criticism?
Well, from my angle, I would say it's 60% fair.
Okay.
Because most people are not ready for commitment. But most people are not ready for that conversation. And for you to be a wife or a mother, it is owning a lot of responsibility. So yes, if I would say I don't want to be a mother, or I'm not sure about how I would be, yes, to an extent I would say I am trying to avoid that responsibility of being a mother. Because being a mother and having children is a lot. It is a lot.
Okay. Now, in many African homes, parents dream of seeing their daughters get married and have children. If your parents are hoping for grandchildren, do you feel you're denying them that joy?
Well, in my case, I come from a family of a lot of children. I have 4 other siblings. We are 5 children. And within my siblings, which my family know very well, I'm voted to be like most likely to have a child or even get married. From the perspective of, I talk about it a lot. I say it. I see these things. I see the way life is. And I am not I tell my mom, don't expect a child from me. Like,
so how did she receive that?
Oh, as an African mother, you should know that it does not go well. Like, we go through hours of sit down talk. This is the benefit of being a mother. This is the benefit of owning. This is the benefit of being a wife. All these things. But I grew up in this society. I see things, and this benefits that you are trying to like
make me believe. Yeah,
I don't see that benefits the way you see it. They'll say, oh, over time, when the marriage might be rough, it might be a rocky road, but if you sit with it, it'll get better over time. Most of the time, it does not get better over time. And these things, if this is what you're trying to convince me to get into marriage or being a mother, it's not convincing enough for me.
Do you think society puts more pressure on women than men when it comes to marriage and childbirth? Why do you think the society do that a lot?
Well, as a woman and as a firstborn daughter, and the second point, as a firstborn daughter, from the littlest of age as a woman, you get to be taught things like this is how you act in your husband's home. This is how you act when you have a family. This is how you act when you step out. From a very, very little age of maybe 8, 9, 10, you say, if you sit down like this, how would a man accept you? All those things. I just feel like the society breeds a woman to 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 want to enter that conformity of, oh, after a while she's going to get married or she's going to get taken into another person's home. And to an extent, I just feel it is unfair, but I just feel that is how it is in the society.
Now, let's say, is it that you do not want to? Most people say marriage as you want to be submissive, you want to be, is it that you don't want to be submissive to any man? You don't want to take orders, you don't want to be submissive to any man, you don't want to take orders from any man, you don't want man to be of control of what you do, your decision making and all of that?
Oh, not that. Personally, I'm a submissive woman. I like having a relationship with a man. I like being around a man because I would say a man has a place in the society and a woman has a place in the society. A man's place to me is like to provide and to nurture for a woman, and a woman's place is to be the man's supporter, support system, to own his home, to build his home for him. I would say I don't believe that a woman's place is in the kitchen for like the saying goes, but I believe that a woman owns the home. The man will go out to provide, and a woman is supposed to nurture the home and care for the home and make the home the safe space for a man to come to after his whole hustle and bustle of life. So personally, I'm a submissive woman, but I like my men masculine. I like a man that is willing to lead. I say it in the society these days. Men will say, oh, this is it. I have to have money. Or, this is how I have to have money for a woman to find me attractive. Or I have to spend for a woman. But I would say you could have all the money in the world and still not be masculine.
But don't you think that women, young ladies of now, had made some of the men, young guys, into that situation? Because most of them make you believe that once you are broke as a man, once you don't have money as a man, you should not come close to me. You don't have a business with a woman. So the society has actually programmed men to be like that.
Yes. And personally, I belittle women that come from that angle. I would say, do you work as a woman? For you to come at a man and say, oh, if you don't have a car, or if you don't have this phone, or if you don't own this property, I cannot be with you. What do you own? What? Okay, if a man is coming to you with is everything, his regality as a man, the way he is built, he has everything. A man, some ladies view as a man is rich, is this, is that. Okay, if he's coming with all of that, what are you coming with?
Some of them believe their body.
Oh, please. I believe that over time, the body will wear out. So if we both get married from the angle of attraction, you find me attractive, I find you attractive. Over the time, like let's say 5 years into our marriage, now you set up businesses for such lady and she squanders it. Or you set up, like, a woman is supposed to, like, the ability to nurture. I would say it's most women these days don't have the ability to grow. I tell women, before you say, oh, a man is coming at me with this, what is he supposed to come and invest in? What is he supposed to see you as a person? And he say, oh, this is this lady. Oh, other than her looks, what is
beauty?
And her beauty. What is attractive about
what's
this
upstairs?
Lady? What's upstairs?
Now, let me now come back to what we are talking about.
Yes.
With this part, this view of yours, with this, with your explanation, with some things I've been able to pick from what you said so far. Why are you making the decision of not having a child or getting married? Because with everything you've been able to explain, it shows that one part of you wants to be probably a lover person. Yeah, you want to be with a man who would love you, nurture, and all of that. Now, one part of you also loves children. But why are you now denying yourself of having your own, or probably having your own?
Well, from the angle of marriage now, I just feel like sometimes I feel like I wish I could be a mind reader. and know what your intentions are for me as a person, what the other person's intentions are for me. But I don't know that. I cannot know that. I can only know my own intentions or what goes
Sure.
through in my head. So over time and based on experiences, the family I come from, the things I've seen over the years, I would say, and this is not only from the woman's perspective or my perspective. I also think that whoever is coming to get involved or engaged with me should also think like this. I would think like, and I would say maybe it's trust issues to an extent, but I would say I might know my intentions for you, but I don't know your intentions for me. I could be willing to sacrifice and give you all, render all my love for you and like be vulnerable with you, but you might be willing to play me. You might be willing to play games intensely. Now, for the angle of children, I just I'll just bring it back down to my background and the way I grew up. But I would say I don't want to have a child by own blood, or I feel like maybe over time.
Maybe you might probably change your mind with time, yeah?
Yes.
But do you think that at that time where you will want to change your mind, would it still make sense at that time?
It might not.
So you just...
It might not.
Okay, a lot of women say motherhood gives their life purpose. Do you believe purpose can be found without ever becoming a mother?
Yes. Because the world is vast and very interesting. And as a person that I enjoy adventure, I like adventure. I'm adventure seeking. I'm kind of woman that I ride horses. And that is thrilling to be able to do as a woman. So like, this world is so vast, and there are some women that like biologically, like their body system, they cannot have children. They cannot have children. So that is not it's not their fault.
Yeah.
They cannot choose to settle. They have their entire life. They cannot choose to curb themselves that, oh, because I don't have the ability to do this, my life has ended. So I don't feel like, because there are so many adventures, there's so many places to see, so many, and I would say it, children are restricted. Once a woman should have a child, she loses her freedom.
Why would you say that?
Like I said, a man is a provider, a woman should own her home. Yes, she might have her entire career, but she's still the mother of the child. She's the owner of the womb. She's the one that carries the child, give her the child, breastfeeds.
But hold on. We have women who has given birth,
yes,
and still fulfilling purpose, still going on the trips, doing a whole lot of things.
With a sense of responsibility that I have a child. Okay. There would always be that echo in the back of their mind, like, I have a child.
Which is what you do not want.
I have a cat now. I cannot travel and leave my house for more than 2 days. No matter where I travel to in Nigeria, my entire mindset is I have to get back home within 2 days because of my cat. Now imagine a mother now. A mother, like, she gave back to her own child. Now, do you know there are women that give birth and eat their children after giving birth, like postpartum?
I don't really know that.
No, the entire process of childbirth, pregnancy just doesn't just have that physical effect. It also goes down to the mental effect. It goes down to the biological effect. Now, there are women that will give birth to children, and I don't know about. I've tried to research about how painful childbirth can be, but I've never given birth to a child, so I don't know. So some women will go through childbirth, and that pain will be so intense that afterwards they will lose their sense of self, and they will not be who they are anymore. And that child that they gave birth to, they'll not even be able to nurse or love or nurture that child anymore. And it's just like, for what? I don't even think the world deserves any more children.
Oh, really?
I feel like we have enough children in this world.
Everybody that is supposed to give birth should just hold on.
Yeah, I believe the world could just
pause.
And pause. And everything should just stop for a bit, or just stop. That's what I believe.
Yeah. One argument people make is that children will look after you in your old age. Does that argument influence your decision at all? Or do you think it's a risky reason to have children?
Well, I'll not say that influences my decision, but I would say that is the mindset of most African parents. To my understanding, when childbirth to Africans, or as a Nigerian that I am, in the society that I am, you give birth or you bear children to prove that, yes, I'm fertile.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can give birth. Yes, I can procreate. I have the ability to procreate. And once I give birth to this child and I raise this child to an extent, or this child has this sense of responsibility towards me, just because I am the parent. So, notwithstanding whatever I put the child through, raising the child, I might even neglect the child for a couple of years. I might make the child suffer. But the child is still hooked to me, attached to me, because I am the parent. And when I get old and everything, when my child is successful, he's going to come and take care of me because I am the parent.
Okay, wait. But you just made mention that you have a cat.
Yes.
And you can't go anywhere 2 days without returning to come and take care of the
Yes.
cat. So why can't you have a child that you also give that sense of responsibility?
Like I said, I'm open to adopt.
And must you adopt?
To me, I'm open to adopt, but my own blood, I don't see the whole pregnancy thing as my own thing.
You don't want to go through pregnancy.
I don't see the whole process. Like, if women could break this down to you, down to like, there's this way we go through during our periods now, during, let's say, our monthly flow.
Yeah.
Even a week before our monthly flow, there's a way we get to feel inside. Now, I used to say it, if I go through this every month, I cannot imagine what a woman that is growing a fetus inside her, what she'll be going through in that 8 months. That entire system, that entire thing is scary to me.
But wait. Now, have you heard of surrogacy?
Yes, I have.
Do you consider doing that instead of adopting?
Let's look at it like this. There is a bloodline. Everybody has a bloodline.
Sure.
That's the blood going through us. And surrogacy, they will take a donor sperm and they will take my egg and they will implant into the surrogate and she will carry the child. What if I say I don't even want to continue my bloodline to an extent?
Oh, that means on you, it should just pause.
Yes, to an extent. That's how I see it.
Let's move to the next question. Let's say you fall deeply in love with a man who shares all your values, but he wants marriage and children. Would you compromise or would you end the relationship?
I feel like I'm open to compromise. And to compromise might be, how do we meet ourselves in the middle? Then if we don't get to figure out how we meet ourselves in the middle, I feel like sometimes people are not necessarily meant to be together. That's why my idea of marriage is conflicting, because so many people are tied together in the marriage tie,
Yeah.
but they hate each other. They don't like each other. They are just married for the sake of, oh, I want to be married, and I want the society to know that, yes, I am married. But the marriage is nothing to. So.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think some women only get married because they're afraid of being judged for staying single, or because they believe society won't respect them unless they become wives and mother? Like, I'm a mother, so look at my ring, I'm married, Mrs. Those titles. Do those things really give you?
The society is very dramatic at times. Even for inside Oshogbo here that I live, or she stayed there I live, house agents don't want to give houses to single mothers. They would say, if you are a single mother, that means you are not responsible enough. For you to be a single mother, you are not responsible enough. You cannot keep a husband. So we are not ready to lease a house to you.
To a single mother.
So the society, they would say ilé obìnrin ò kí ń pẹ́ ṣú. So they would say the women, as women, we have this countdown that when you get to a particular age, you would not be that attractive to a man. You would not be as good looking. Some things will sag on your body. Some hormones or things will happen to you. There's this mindset of there's a countdown for a woman. Whereas a man can still start a family at 50 years old. He can still start a family at 50 years old.
Sure.
But even the woman has the menopausal countdown. When you reach a particular stage, a woman will enter menopause. So I just feel like, yes, the society gives us this. A woman is meant to be married. A woman is meant to be a mother. She's meant to be a wife. But I would say it's not meant for every woman.
Okay. If 20 years from now you still unmarried, like you said, and childless, or child free, sorry, like you said, but you've built a successful life, peaceful, the money you want, everything you want, would you consider that that's a complete life? Or do you think there's any possibility you regret your decision you're making now?
Well, I don't believe in regret.
Really?
I believe in accountability. Rather than being like, oh, why didn't I do this? I'll be accountable. Because I say it even with my present day life now. I make mistakes.
Sure.
Maybe the way I talk or the way I react or the way I interact with people. I do make mistakes, but I should be accountable for that. The regret is, oh, I shouldn't have. But being accountable is, oh, I did it. And this is it. This is the situation I'm in. So, like you said, if 20 years from now, if I'm still alive and I am successful, well known in my craft and everything, and I am still out of mindsets, if I find somebody willing to enter such a journey of what I would like to do as at that moment, because I wouldn't know what I would like to do.
As at then, yeah.
As at then. But if I find somebody willing to share a journey with me. But I would say, even with my mindset of not accompanying, not wanting marriage or not wanting children, I am a lover. I want companion. I want somebody to go through the journey of life with me. And
okay. Let's say that means you want to be in a relationship, but the relationship the conversation should never go to when will you go and meet my parents? I want to say I do. Let's have a bomb boy. When are we second?
You know what I tell people is like, even in whatever relationships or whatever, most people lack the sense of communication.
Yeah.
Yes. I've not been in a relationship since probably 2022. And when I tried to be in a relationship, it did not last 3 weeks, more than a month.
Wow.
Because I'm coming with a sense of clarity, and I would expect for you to come at me with a sense of clarity. Now, it's not like I don't have suitors, or it's not like I don't have men coming at me and being like, oh, I find you attractive. And it's not like I'm not an attractive woman. But at the same time, I have the sense of being independent. And I would not come and sit at you as a man and say, oh, you're a man, and I want you to take my responsibility, and yes, I'm yours. No. I want to offer you something and you offer me something, and we meet each other in the middle and we grow something together. Which in the society of nowadays, women are not willing to have anything to offer. And men have so much to offer from the perspective of they know that women have nothing to offer.
Okay, now, in closing, yeah?
Yes.
Let's talk about this. It's actually a matter that is bothering me at the moment. Asking a lady out, and then we decide to go on a date.
Okay.
And then the lady sent a list.
A list?
For a date. I'm coming. I'm just throwing it to you so that you can actually. Now, the list contains a new dress for a date, a new dress money for this, money for hair, cab, can they come, my nails, I need to fix my hair, blah, 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 because we want to go on a date. Now, if you are to advise such a guy, would you say you should send money for those things? Now, calculatively, those things were already running into 300,000.
Wait, is it like a first date?
Yes.
So, most Nigerian women will cuss me out for this, and they will say it's a Western mentality, like an European mentality, Wimbo mentality. But like, I work. I know what it's like to earn money, and I know what it's like to spend on somebody with my money. And I would say, even going for a first date, you should request for a certain percentage from the other person that you're going on the first date with. Now, let me put it like this. When some girls go on the first date with men, they're not going on the first date from the perspective of, oh, they want to go and meet this person. And most people are hungry. And they are looking for free food. Because, let me see, that first date is whether, oh, would I like you or would I not like you? That's what
it has nothing to do with food.
No, it has nothing to do. So if I am coming and you are coming, I feel like we should both be able to like pay for what we order.
Oh yeah. Should in case the conversation did not go
Should
well.
in case I have gone for first dates that's the guy walked out on me and didn't come back. And there was bills on the table. But I was happy I had my money in my purse. Because I always have this mindset of what if it goes wrong? Because I'm not your typical girl that we have not the typical girl that there's this particular mindset of when you're going on a date with her. So my date is to go sideways very, very well. So I always like have my cash in hand. Now, if a girl is telling you these days that she does not want to meet you, she wants to make your money bank. If a girl does not, or you go on a date and the girl is already ordering like a list or something where you just ordered a cocktail or a bottle of water or something. Okay, run. No.
that's a take home for men.
I like run. No. Like avoid her. Because I said, if a woman is draining a man out, even in their relationship, what we should do when they are married or if they are together or if anything, and what we should do when that man is no longer in her life? Who will she drain? She'll look for somebody else to drain. So if she's unrealistically draining you, what is 300k for a date? Why is she billing you if she can afford it? Why don't she dress 300k and she comes to the date and you say, oh, you look so beautiful, you look so worth it. I've sent this particular amount to your bank account. But what is that a man would like, but you have nothing to offer. Nobody has anything to offer, but you're expecting so much from a man. So I would say most women don't know what they want. Most men know what they want, but for the perspective that they have to give, it is.
But in a society where it has made a lot of guys, because a lot of guys are putting hands into a lot of things because my girl is demanding, my girl needs this, hair on this, blah, 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 blah. Now, I know that you don't believe in that perspective. You don't believe in that view of ladies not having their own money.
Yes.
Just want to live off a man providing for them. Now, I need you to advise in general. What would you say to the ladies out there who just wake up, believe that there's one guy somewhere who should take responsibility of their daily needs? You know, there are some. I've seen a lady when I was in Lagos. I saw a lady who told me that she already have a list of guys from Monday to Sunday that takes daily responsibility, and not less than 50,000 naira daily responsibility. When I say daily responsibility, that is, there's a guy for Monday, there's a guy for Tuesday, there's a guy for Wednesday, there's a guy for Thursday, there's a guy for Friday, there's a guy for Saturday, and there's a guy for Sunday who pays every week. So what she does is the person who pays on Monday, she has given you 6 extra days to hustle and be ready to pay for the following Monday.
That is what people call a roster. Men have their roster of maybe women that they want to sleep with and have like a banking session with day by day.
Okay.
Women have a roster of men that are willing to provide for their needs every day. I'll still bring it back to the hierarchy of a man and a woman in the society. A man has a sense of provision. From perspective, most men like sex. I'm sorry to say this, but most men like sex. They are willing to pay anything or give anything for sex. Even if the woman is coming from this angle of, oh, I don't care about you. I'll give you what you want, but that doesn't mean I care about you.
Sure.
Just provide what I need. So, I would not judge anybody. Because honestly, I will not be the woman and say, oh, I'm holier than thou and I don't have a raw tattoo. I would say men provide for a woman's needs. That is what it is. I would not say, oh, I don't have somebody that I can, oh, I need so amount and the person cannot send it to me.
No, it's a two different thing. When you work as a lady and you have somebody who is supporting you, it's different from when you don't do anything at all and you just sit down for somebody to come and take care of your daily
That one,
needs.
like you said, is two different things.
Yeah.
It is two different things. And I'm not judged the lady that sits down and doesn't do anything, yet our provisions are being met. Our provisions are being met. That's why she's sitting down and doing nothing.
So the day the provision stops coming, that's a word for a man. All right, on this note, I'd like to say thank you for coming on the
And thank you for having me.
That was a good conversation. This is one of those conversations where there are no easy answers. Some women drama of marriage and motherhood. Some women dream of marriage and motherhood. Other dreams of freedom, career, travel, impact, or simply living life on or simply living life on their own terms. What do you think? Let's have your thoughts on the comment section of what you think about this matter. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have a child? Or you just want to live a life free of child, free of marriage? You just want to live your life on your own and just fulfill your dreams. Don't forget to drop your comment. At the same time, like, follow, subscribe to all our social media platforms at RK Records. And this is the Free Flow Show brought to you by RK Records. I'll see you on the other side of our next podcast. Salam.